Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is a Sunday night and we are streaming, and it is not about foodie beauty. So, this is about Sagittariusshawty on her date. It seems things didn't go well with her newest guy, and she ended up blocking him. Yikes. So, I seem some of you like Frogger and the song Christine N is right. It's Fight of the Fried Bee. Andrew Appice again as usual. Pretty much all the songs I use are Andrew Appice. He is amazing. Hey Hankster, Purple Glitter, Shirley Camby, Christine N. I gossip in a food court. Hi there, Annie H. Go Hands Girl. Hi there, Beth Davidson. Sahoy, Gal Charlotte asks, who is Saji? I should probably know. Saji is a local GTA person that I actually started reacting to back in the day, just a couple months ago. And then I transitioned to Foodie Beauty, then ALR, Alexandra Rodriguez, and everybody else. Hi there, Blossom Boo, Ellen Marie, Pause and Pose. What's up? I'm glad this wants you to play Frogger. That is very nostalgic. By the way, that was Frogger from 1997 Windows. It's pretty good though. I like it. Very nostalgic. Hi there, Erin Tay, Cherry Vivian, Dorial, Miss Chin, Zayla. Hi there. And everybody else coming in. Army Wife, Bimbo G, Tudor Times, Julie Ash, Chantel, Carrie, Hangster, Oranges Poranges, and Nikki D. All right, we're already almost 10 minutes in. 109 people get the thumbs up. Let's get things started. I'll full screen Sagittariusshawty because this is, of course, a video. And let me share my screen here, and we shall see what she has to say. If anytime Foodie Beauty is coming in, going live, I guess we'll switch to Foodie Beauty. Hey, Natural Ginger, you are up so late. Well, thanks for being here. Purple Glitter, first time I've ever seen Frogger. Well, there you go. You're seeing Frogger. Centipede. You know what? I think I should do a Centipede intro. Oh, Karu, Ross. Yeah, which mukbang was that? Like a recent mukbang, or maybe a couple months ago? Surely we shall see. It can go either way, to be honest with you. Nikki D is right. Saji has been through a lot of real struggle, like really real stuff that we've talked about previously on all my Sagittariusshawty streams. So we shall see. Carolyn Washington, hi there. Let's get started.
Hello, I'm back and I'm getting ready for my Nikki
Killer Kowalski, hi there.
Yeah, the guy from the Bumblegate is coming over again, and
Hey, Marie.
mostly because, god damn, I look ugly in this fucking way. I need OnlyFans content, and he agreed to do it with me, and he has a nice penis, so I'm like, cool, whatever.
Wow. Okay. Hey, George Wade.
I hope he actually hangs out with me. Like, he did last time. We hung out for quite a bit, but, like,
Or should I say Kelly Wade?
I hope he hangs out again. So, right now, we are going to be curling our hair.
So, this seems to be the guy who she has been recently hanging out with. I guess as she says, he's aware of what she does, and he will be part of her OnlyFans content. Because remember, OnlyFans did give her a notice slash warning that she needs to post content, because she really does. She hasn't posted anything in a long time. And then I think maybe she should kind of start scheduling some posts, maybe use her B-roll, etc., etc., etc. Good content, not so good content, not the best content, so she doesn't get into this scenario. How old is this woman? Asks Work Reflection. She is 25, soon to be 26 in December.
Um,
Hey, too many sodiums.
yeah.
Yes, Nikki D. The
See,
Chucky
like, this
doll
lighting is so
situation.
bad because it's like, and it makes my chin like, and it makes my face look so gross. I promise you it's not this gross in real life.
Hey, too many sodiums. Did I
It
already
is
say hello
real
to
life,
you?
but you know what I mean.
No, you didn't, Warp Reflection.
I love water. Alright. So, I just, hold on. I just remembered, oh, my straightener. I just remembered.
Okay, good to know.
This one time, when I was a working tingy, um,
Folks, she was a working thing, as she describes. That means she was actually doing the telly life. You don't know what the telly life is. The telly life means the hotel life, where you basically prostitute. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna be straightforward with it. She used to be a prostitute, and in Canada, if you don't already know, on the selling side it's legal, on the buying side it is illegal. So essentially, the whole thing is illegal.
this guy came in to see me, and like
Hey there, Sniffs.
he was like, oh, like I came to see you because escorts don't really care about their clients, and like they know how to just have sex and not catch feelings
Hey there, Indy.
and all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, da 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 da. And he ended up starting to see me regularly, and he ended up like teaching me like how to do everything on my by myself because he didn't like the way pimps were treating me. He put me in
Oh,
like a tally or whatever.
okay.
I don't even know how this ended up happening. Like I swear, like the first night he came, all we did was just drink a bit and then we had sex and like he paid me for that. And like he was talking about how he has a girlfriend and how he just wants to like have sex with no feelings or anything. I literally just said that by.
Pause here. Bella Wolf asks a good question. Is it illegal to live off the earnings of a prostitute in Canada? Yes, it is. That is called living off the avails of prostitution, which is illegal. What is kind of the gray area from my best knowledge? Running a common body house is legal, but it's kind of, you got to have a good burden of proof, is what I'm going to say. So once again, living off the avails of prostitution is illegal in Canada, but running a common body house is not, but you do have to have a good burden of proof to not get into a lot of trouble. Tweety, hi there.
Um, and then we spent the night together, which is a no-no because I was supposed to be working, but whatever. The money wasn't going to me, so like cool. And then he ended up seeing me again and again, and like he got me a hotel. He would drive me or Uber me to like go get all my IDs.
Interesting.
Drive or Uber me to go get my medication, whenever, like in whatever city it was in. Took me to get like a Visa debit bank account thing, and yeah, he basically just like showed me the ropes.
Well, wait a second. I thought she already knew the ropes though, because it isn't her first rodeo doing hotel life. So I don't understand why she's talking like this, as if it's her first time. Because if you do remember, she has been in the scene for like 8 or 9 years, ever since she was 17. So that's 8 years coming 9 years. Yes, I did say 17. She was kind of roped into it, kind of pushed into it when she was 17 years old because of her circumstances. So this isn't something new. So why is this guy in her life now? I know this guy is in her life now because she's talking about her IDs. Remember, she lost her ID like a couple months ago. So I know this is fairly new. So what is going on?
And then it kind of, I don't know if it was one sided or if he had feelings for me too, but I caught feelings.
You sure, peace,
because
baby?
like this man's hanging out with me, like we tell each other stuff like.
Okay, maybe that's where I'm confused, because I'm like, why is she talking as if this is her first time? I guess she did lose her ID then, and she just lost it again now. Okay, maybe that's why. All right, thanks for that piece, baby. That makes more sense. Because I'm like, she's been doing this for 8 years. Shouldn't be talking like that.
We were both on the same medication, like we both have like similar mental health problems that we were both open with each other with, and I've never had that before. Like normally guys are like, actually, you know what, I'll give you an example. This one time I was like feeling suicidal, and this man messaged me and was like, sorry, I can't fuck with you anymore, I can't fuck with no suicidal ting.
Hey,
There's a lot more
Oceana.
serious stuff going on in the world, especially here in the streets of Toronto. Like, what are you sad about? Like, and I was like, what the fuck? And then like this other guy I was fucking with, I told him that I had depression, and he was like, I don't believe in all that shit. If you're depressed, go fucking
Hey, Prince Songs.
work out or something like that. And I was like, what?
Wow. You see, this is why when certain types of people romanticize the hotel life, romanticize being an escort, this is the reality of it. She's telling you the reality of it because there's a lot of guys who will use you up and throw you away. It isn't, I'll honestly be like, it isn't for everyone or anyone really, especially when, it's just a really harsh lifestyle, and there's so many other things that are tied to it, like drugs get tied to the lifestyle a lot of times, because once you're in this sort of lifestyle, then there's going to be a lot of players that are in the lifestyle that also use drugs, and not like just soft stuff, like really hard stuff, and you can get pulled into that, and you could literally lose your life. It is something that shouldn't be romanticized in any way. And this was one of my original problems with this, is when people talk about certain situations as if it's romantic when it really isn't. It's reality. It's a harsh life, and it will really mess up your head.
He's like, get some proper sleep, whatever. And I was like, okay. Anyway.
Hey, Miss Lynn.
So yeah, we spent a bit of time together, and he had put me in like quite a bit of different tellies. And by put me in, I mean he used his credit card to put me in them, because like, you have to have a credit card to
Yeah, Tweety.
book
That was romanticizing.
hotels now, or then and now.
Hi, Tiny
So
Fury.
yeah, and like I ended up catching feelings, and he would write me notes when he came and like leave it on the thing, and it would be like, what's funny? I actually have the note
Yes, Purple Glitter.
still. in my like I still saved the note until like when I moved out, to be honest. And he just like made a list. He's like, it was like, remember to take your meds. And then he wanted me to like try to get into like what's it called?
Exactly, Oceana
What's it
song.
called? Um Low income housing or whatever. So he
Exactly,
made
Beth
me
Davidson.
apply for that, but I actually didn't end up doing that, to be honest, because the wait list is like a year to 2 years, and I was kind of just like thinking, you know what, I'm not going to be in this position for like that long, which I wasn't. What the hell is going on? Why isn't my hair curling?
That's another thing, right? People always think this type of thing is quick and fast, and it can be quick and fast. But usually, for most people, statistics state that once you get into this type of lifestyle, whether you want to call it escorting when you actually do have sex with your clients, if you want to still call it escorting, sure. People always have that mindset where I'll only do it once, or I'll do it for a month, or I'll do it for 6 months, or I'll do it for a year, make tons of money, and get out quick. But then what happens to most people is that they get stuck in the lifestyle because stuff comes up, or they get used to the money, or they get addicted to drugs, or they get a pimp that starts living off of them. There's so much stuff that happens that keep a lot of women stuck all over the world. And Peace Baby's right. Poor Saji is such a hot mess, but there's something very endearing about her brutal honesty. Yeah, to talk honestly about the situation that you've been through takes a lot of courage, and I really respect that she's courageous to just be straight up about it when she's not making it seem as if it's glamorous, that is. Because at certain times in the past, she seemed to have, she seemingly made it seem as if the lifestyle was glamorous and you could make a lot of money, which you can, but you shouldn't portray it like that, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Tweety, they get addicted to the money. They earn more than a regular job. Exactly. Some make six figures, and that's how you get stuck. You get stuck because you might not have much education. And when you're making $120,000 a year, having regular clientele but gaining new clientele, you kind of get stuck. Then you get stuck into sugar baby situations, blah, blah, blah. And then it's just that much harder to start earning or work in places where you make close to minimum wage. And that is part of the whole thing that happens to so much people.
This is not good. Am I going too fast? Yeah, I think I was going too fast.
Krista Marie,
And
I
he was
did
been
say
nice with
that.
me. And I told him how I was feeling or whatever, and like he was kind of like hinting that like he kind of felt the same way or whatever, and then
Exactly, Mimi. But I thought she had new merch up, Mimi, because before her first time she tried selling merch, she got thousands of dollars within a couple days, but the dude that she partnered with just ran off with the money, and that's why she didn't really want to partner with another person. But yeah, she does have new merch though, unless you're saying she stopped selling that new merch again, which is kind of weird because you gotta keep up with your fans. You gotta make stuff available for them. Would be really bad if she stopped actually doing that.
you know what's so funny about this? I actually like
Seems
really,
like
really,
it,
really like
Tweety.
this guy, and like he was really fucking fine and
Hey,
all
Polly.
this shit, but I have no fucking idea what his name was. But anyways, so yeah, all that happened, whatever, schmancy schmancy. We got into like this huge fight one time, and he ended up checking me out of the tally and like leaving me stranded. And I
Yikes.
had to like call another pimp, which is what he didn't want me to do, but I ended up doing because I mean that was my only choice. Um, I swear there was a point to this story. Oh, and then he ended up coming back to me. No, I don't know the word because we weren't dating. You know, he had a fucking girlfriend that he loved, and like he was she was his background and shit. Oh. Well, we were like talking. Oh my god, not talking. Well, we were smashing, whatever the fuck.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I looked on Backpage, and I was like casually searching male escorts because like I like to do that.
Okay, pause here on classically. Ashley is making a good point. I think it's important to note that Saji didn't really have a choice about being a prostitute when she was young. That is very true. She was practically just what's the word I'm looking for? Guys practically lied to her about certain things. They gave her alcohol. She was in a very vulnerable state, and they really took advantage of that. They put her in a room, a telly, and just made her work without actually getting paid. And she was saying she was working from morning to night at 17 years old, drinking alcohol, not really caring or giving a damn about anything because of what had happened to her mom, which is actually very sad. And I'm totally sorry that actually happened to her, but there's so much people going through that exact same situation. Yeah, Indy, she was practically groomed, vulnerable, everything. And yeah, trafficked. Literally was being moved around from hotel room to hotel room because a lot of these guys, they don't like to stay in one spot for too long.
I've never paid for a male escort. Let me just be clear about that. But like I always like I don't know. I sometimes see guys that I know. So I was creeping it and like I noticed his
In a ways,
phone
yes,
number was on
Sherry.
it. And then I like called him and then I like the next time I saw him I was like, you're an escort? And then he was like, yeah. And then I was like, why didn't you tell me? And he was like,
Exactly,
because I didn't
Janerka.
think like that was important or whatever. Because it's really not. Like he's not my man. But
Folks, if you don't know, she's talking about Back Pages. Back Pages was the site to literally pick up escorts up to a couple years ago. The site, I'm not sure if the site is still up because I remember they removed that section of Back Pages like just a little while ago. Okay, all right. Wow, I can read something from Wikipedia on that. But I think it was a couple years ago that section of Backpage got removed, and the site has so far been seized as of April 6th, 2018, as per Wikipedia. But before that, I think around 2015, 2016, all of that escorting stuff section got removed. Oceana Song is escorting legal in Canada? Well, by definition, escorting is literally escorting your date to an event or party or whatever. But people usually use the term escorting as a cover for prostitution. So I really should answer, is prostitution legal? Yes, it is on the selling side. No, it isn't on the buying side.
so I thought he was an escort. And then my friend, that's like at the time, she was my friend at the time, we're not friends anymore, but um she ended up like texting the ad that he had up and seeing what he does. And apparently he did BBBJ, cum shots. Like he was
What? Oh, hold up. I gotta hear this again. I'm sorry, folks. This is.
like he's not my man. But so I found out he was an escort, and then my friend that's like at the time she was my friend at the time, we're not friends anymore,
Hey,
but
Sarah M. Thompson.
she ended up like texting the ad that he had up and seeing what he does. And apparently he did BBBJ, cum
Wow.
shots. Like he
Wow.
was seeing guys. Like he was sucking guys' dicks without a.
Hold up. Okay. BBBJ means exactly what you think it is. It's a blowjob. But the BBBJ means bare back blow job. Just for your understanding, this is only for educational purposes, YouTube. Please don't limit my video. Thank you.
and seeing what he does. And apparently, he did BBBJ, cum shots. Like, he was seeing guys. Like, he was sucking guys' dicks without a condom and fucking analing guys and eating. No, he wasn't eating ass.
Snips.
Okay, but he was sucking guys' dick while he would like come and kiss me and stuff. And like, he never ate pussy. I mean, maybe he didn't want it because I was an escort. Wait, no, because what? I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. But
No
anyways,
questions.
and I found out, yeah, he was sucking dick and shit like that, and coming to kiss me after his clients. And he was like, yeah, he's like, that's how I got my car. That's how I pay for my place. Da 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 da. Which is why when all my guy friends like say like, how can I make money? Da 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 da. I always tell them like,
Wow.
male prostitutes don't even like.
You know what? You
um
know what's actually interesting? I actually got to look this up. Do male prostitutes make more than female prostitutes? Because, for females, their main clientele is guys as a female prostitute, right? But also for male prostitutes, the main clientele is also guys. But the thing for male, typically there's a premium, right? So it's rather interesting. Maybe I should actually do a search and see whether male prostitutes pound for pound make more than the female ones, because that would actually be very interesting data. No, I am not Sniffs. I am not
like a lot of them
considering
don't really have to
a
do
career
much, you know,
change.
like a lot of women are literally just looking for company, which I'm now starting to understand because living alone and being single and having no one. I can't lie, I have thought about hiring a male escort. I'm never gonna do it, but I thought about it. I
Wow.
mean, you pay a guy to come and be like your pretend boyfriend, and then you move along.
There's sites for that
Sounds like a
though.
good deal.
Like that is big in certain countries, right? I knew Karu you would laugh at that pound for pound. I knew you were gonna laugh at that. But there's some there it's very how should I put it, endemic in certain countries where there it's based on the culture and other factors where parents like force upon you, like, why aren't you married yet? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why don't you have a girlfriend? Shouldn't you, at least have a boyfriend? Shouldn't you be engaged by now? To the point where in these cultures, what is flourishing are these sites where you have pretend boyfriends. I've seen a lot of documentary on that, and it's so interesting to see how these companies are making millions of dollars a year having regular normal people pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend to other people out there for whatever reason there is. It's so interesting to me. Hey there,
I don't know
Casablanca,
who's in with
BLV.
him.
Hey, Natural Ginger, Forever
Like
Untamed.
I would. Also, I want to hire a boyfriend. Like I want to hire someone to be my boyfriend for like a day and take like girlfriend boyfriend aesthetic pictures, like with ski mask and like cute positions and stuff, and just like post them because
Wow.
I look really. I've never like I've taken a couple of pictures before with my ex,
Yikes,
but like
Indy.
I wasn't allowed to post them because I was actually a side bitch. But you know,
Okay, this is a good moment to pause. There's actually a insider article, Business Insider posted about this. It's Invisible Boyfriend seems to be the site. So, Invisible Boyfriend and Girlfriend, which allows you to maintain a realistic digital relationship that will convince those around you. So, like I said, there's actually a lot of sites out there and companies that really cater to this sort of stuff because of certain people's cultures and upbringings where they want to focus on other things, but their family members want them to focus on relationship or marriage or other things, so they'll actually fake their relationships.
Actually, I wouldn't want his face in it.
This is Sagittariusshawty. Shirley, have a good
Anyways, the
one.
whole moral of the story that I just told is that
It is Frosty.
um
Very big. Exactly where
honestly,
you
working
say.
was just probably not good for me because the amount of tricks that I fell in love with and ended up like running away with, like literally just like taking off on my pimp and going and like staying with the trick and just like falling in love with them and shit is like not even funny. Like if you're attractive and we fuck, even if you're a trick, like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I want to see you
Oh,
again.
wow. Okay.
And it's really bad. Like you could literally like brush my shoulder and I'd be like, oh my god, I want to have your babies. And I don't know what that even means because like maybe it's because I've been single
Hey, Sahoy.
basically my entire life. All right, so
She
back to
is
the sneaky
real.
link. And I'm calling it a sneaky link because he's made it very clear he does not want anyone to know that he hangs out with me.
Hmm. Well, I think
Um,
that is one of the first red flags when somebody doesn't want other people to know that they hang out with you, have sex with you, have any type of relationship with you. But let's continue.
even like I mean like I'm not offended anymore at this point because I'm used to it. Cause like he knows who I am, and like I get like everyone always gets backlash for hanging out with me, like especially the guys. Like even the girls get backlash. Like I've heard a lot of my friends say that like when they first like started like talking to me online and shit, their friends would like be like, "Why the fuck are you talking to her?" And then
Wow.
they would tell me that, and I'm like, "The fuck did I do to them?"
Exactly, Sahoy. It's a big red flag. That's why I've said her vices are alcohol, and man, she needs to work on herself, get therapy, heal from whatever are her underlying problems, and then after she has healed herself, then she will be ready for a normal, healthy relationship. If she's putting herself out there without being fully healed, she's going to make these mistakes because they are mistakes, because other people with a bird's eye view can look at her situation like, hey, you're making this mistake, you're making that mistake. But even if you tell her, she's not going to realize it because she still has that underlying issue and trauma that she really needs to work out. And we're seeing it across the board with ALR, Sagittariusshawty, Shiny for Christ, Foodie Beauty. They need therapy to work on the issue or issues that they have, heal themselves, and then they can move on.
But at the same time, I kind of think like, who do you think you are? Like, why do you think it's so bad to be seen with me when like, are you fucking
And that too, that makes them easy prey for the
like, I don't
predators,
get it.
Shuri.
Like, I think people in this generation have like they want to be accepted by their peers so badly, and for what? Like you want to be accepted by your lame ass friends,
Yes, that
like
is true, Nikki D.
for
She
what?
is
I
in
don't get
therapy.
it. So because a
Exactly,
bitch
Ashley.
was online doing the most, you can't fuck with her because your boys are gonna make fun of you for it. Meanwhile, in all honesty, I feel like I would probably do a lot more and like be a lot better or be more down for a guy than his friends are with him. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Guys really seek approval from their friends, and it's kind of weird at this point because like
Well, I guess she's kind of right, right? I think a lot of people seek too much approval in today's society, but in all honesty, we humans are social creatures, and as social creatures, we will always seek approval in some way, shape, or fashion. The problem with today's society is that people are seeking too much approval. In my humble opinion, you can agree or not agree, but that's how I'm seeing a lot of things where people will be very pretentious, especially on social media, and they're constantly seeking approval through likes, thumbs up, comments, etc., etc., etc.
go get your dick sucked from your guy friends. Then I don't fucking like
Definitely
all
need to
my girls
be
hate the guys that I like date or whatever. But you don't hear me like saying to someone like, "Oh, I can't be seen with you. Like my
big
friends
facts,
hate
Kiki.
you." Like I don't say shit like that.
Marie, her dad is around.
I don't get it. I don't understand why guys seek so much approval from their friends, like or like have such a problem with like trying to upkeep this like image online when you're not even like relevant online. Like I can understand like you're
So true,
like
Melanie.
no, even if you're relevant online, like even if you're an influencer or something, like I don't get it. I can understand if you're like a news reporter, obviously, and you're trying to upkeep like your social
Exactly, Karu.
image. Like obviously if you're hanging out with a girl who's known for like sucking dick online, that's gonna look bad on you. And that I can understand, but these regular men who like
I think that's part of the problem, Saji, but I think that may or may not be the main issue, but also tangential to that main issue, or parallel to that main issue, is that she likes to expose guys from the six. That has always been a thing with guys. Like there's some guys who are totally cool with seeing her, but the flip side that they fear, that they dislike, that they might even hate, is that she likes to expose guys when things go sour. And a lot of guys hate that crap.
with regular jobs that are like saying like, "Oh, I can't be seen with you. I can't be seen with you." Like, bitch, what about I can't be seen with you either?
That is
Okay,
true, Polly.
whatever. I would never say that. So I would never say that's even rude. Like, can you imagine like telling a man like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to be seen with you. Like, don't post me. Don't post anything that you're here." I'm actually gonna start doing that to be honest. When I get with a guy, I'm gonna be like, make sure you don't tell anyone you were here. Don't post in my house or anything. I don't want people knowing that I was with
Yes,
you.
Ashley, so
I'm gonna see
true.
how they like it. Actually, they probably won't give a fuck because guys have no feeling.
Hi there, Callie.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Honestly, Melanie Sass, she has said many, many, many times that she does hate men. And to some point, I kind of believe her, but kind of not. I think she hates how men treat her, but not truly hate men. I think what she is doing is getting maybe with the wrong type of guys. So she is heavily disliking the guys that typically orbit her. But overall, I really don't think she hates men, even though she has repeatedly said so in the past. Hi, Dina.
It's just fucking annoying because like I'm freaking awesome, okay? I am a freaking awesome person. So if you don't want to be seen with me, you're not an awesome person. Yeah,
Peter, pandemic, I have
okay, let
no
me finish
idea.
that.
But that would be a good thing, right?
Oh, I haven't eaten today. It's dark out because of the fucking daylight, whatever the fuck that shit's called. Time change.
Yeah, we fell forward. So we're now at standard time. Caroline, as I explained, a multitude of reasons because they feel like she's being around the block. They also feel like they don't want to be exposed because if you live in the six, Sagittariusshawty does have a reputation, and there's a lot of people who may use social media. Seldomly use social media, but they still know about Sagittariusshawty. And a lot of these guys also have girlfriends, fiancés, wives as well. So there's just a multitude of things. Sniffs, yeah. Time falls forward, springs back in terms of daylight savings time. Is it spring forward and fall back? Okay, my bad. I mixed it up. Thank you for the correction, Sniff. So it's spring forward and fall back. So we fell back for time. Thank you. I always get that mixed up. Sorry for that, folks.
Where's the fucking straight piece that I had? Was it? Oh, I'll just get underneath it. This is such a fried piece of hair. But yeah, it gets dark out now at like 5 o'clock, so it's really throwing me off. Like I already mentioned on the last video. One sec.
Melanie, the black is gonna be hard to get out of her here if she wants to change. Maybe
Yeah, it's 6:01, and
she
I'm getting ready
does
for a fucking like
change
it should.
quite
I'm not
frequently.
used to doing this until like 9 o'clock. I'm fucking annoyed. I don't even want to do this. Like I've been avoiding hanging out with people for like a month now. I don't want to hang out with anyone. But then again, I really want to get cute, and I don't want my OnlyFans getting deleted. So here I am.
CBP. Yes, it seems she is doing a get ready with me type of thing where she's going on this date with this guy that has been around her life and in her orbit for some time now. Purple glitter. Does she have obsessive compulsive disorder? I do not believe so. All I know, she does have anxiety, agoraphobia, bipolar, and borderline personality disorder. Melanie Sash, she seems like she has a big heart, though. Yes, she does. She is always around for her friends and stuff. Like, I do believe she's a really great person. It's just that, she has a lot of issues that she needs to work out. Little Miss Nat, hi there. How are you doing?
That's a curl. This is not going well. I think my hair might be too greasy for this. I thought it was better to curl your hair when it's greasy, or am I tripping?
Natural ginger.
And then okay, so me and Lauren are friends again. And like she mentioned something about how like guys will like say they're gonna bring you flowers and then
Exactly,
like they don't bring you
Rosalind.
flowers
Very
or something.
true.
And it just reminded me of the story. I've already told this story before, but
And Complex Honey has a good point. I don't know why there's a lot of ladies that are very medication averse, so to speak, or more like healthcare adverse. So yeah, like she's cool with going on a date with a guy, but won't go get her medication for the chest infection she has. Exactly, but then going on a date with the guy is how she makes her money. So I kind of can see her priorities, although her priority should be her health, because if she's not in proper health, then how can she go on the date in the first place?
anyways, this guy was hitting me up. Okay, this guy kept hitting me up, and like I would
Ashley,
like
have a good
like I'm
one.
not the
Good
type of
night.
person to be like, ew,
Bye
you're ugly,
bye.
like don't talk to me. If I don't find you attractive, I'm literally just gonna straight up say you're not my type. Like I don't think it's nice to like just straight up like say like, ew, don't talk to me, like unless you're saying some like nasty what that mouth do type shit, then yeah.
What that mouth do? Not mouth. Mouth do. CBP says going out is how she makes her money. Yes, because she goes out on dates, she films them, and that's for YouTube. Then she also secondary films these dates when they hook up, and that's for OnlyFans. So she's literally using the date to make money, not only on YouTube, but on OnlyFans. That's what I mean. Does she have siblings? Asks Cherry. Yes, she does. Her brother is actually a rapper, and his latest music video is actually bomb. It's called, his name is Little White Lies, I believe. Let me Google it. Okay, or should I go Little White and then Sagittariusshawty, and hopefully it comes up. Try. Okay, here it is. It's his name is Little White Lie. The one from 1 year ago is 41K views. The one from 4 months ago is 15K. The one from 4 months ago really OMG. OMG. I can't believe I just view. Okay. Never mind. Educational purposes, YouTube. All right, so here it is. Should I shut this off? 21. Okay, here we go. So this is him. This is her brother. A little white lie, white line. Sagittariusshawty is right there, of course, and that's her brother. And here he is in her apartment building doing his latest video. And this one was actually good. Her dad is actually in this one. It was pretty cool. So yeah, he's a rapper. Oh, and 2 years ago, Chugalug, 41K views, and there she is again. Cool. All right, let's get back to our scheduled program.
I think it's more respectful to just simply say like you're not my type instead of saying like even saying like I don't find you attractive is kind of rude.
I know,
I don't know.
Christina. I'm so sorry.
But anyway, so this guy was messaging me and he was ugly. But he was saying like the sweetest things and I was kind of like, you know what? Like let me just give it a try. Like I've already said before, even if I don't think you're attractive, I'll still give you a chance because there's a chance that I'll find you attractive as I get to know you.
Okay.
So he was messaging me every day saying like, "Oh, good morning, beautiful. Oh my God, you're so beautiful." Da, 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 da. And I was young and I was still dumb, and you know what? I'm still dumb because I still fall for that shit. But um, and then I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like, "Fuck it, fine. I'll hang out with you." And he was like, "Okay, like I'm gonna bring you flowers. We're gonna go to this 5-star hotel in
Wow.
Toronto." Um,
Complex. I wasn't ready either.
I think I was still a teenager. I think I was like fucking like yeah, I don't know. Um, so he's like, I'm gonna take you to a fancy hotel in Toronto. It's gonna be 5 stars. I'll get 2 beds so that you don't feel uncomfortable.
Wow. Okay.
He's like, we're gonna go out for dinner, then we can drink a bit. Like, da, da, da. He sounded like nice and like not like, oh, like go that type of drink, but like sit down, have a nice glass of. I'm not even capable of that, but it sounded nice. So he picks me up, and right off the bat, he's kind of creepy. Like he's calling me his girl and stuff, and I'm like,
Is he from Scarborough? That guy sounds like he's from Scarborough. No hate to Scarborough, whatever, but in Toronto, a lot of people are from Scarborough. Just saying. Janaka, you asked a good point. Was her brother slapping her beer behind? I'm actually not even sure. I gotta like review that video again. I don't think that was Saji's booty, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
please don't claim me. And like honestly, like in my head, like I
Hey,
kept
arrives
thinking, like,
early.
dude, jump out of this car right now. I'm like, jump out of this car, jump out of this car. When we were driving on the highway, I just wanted to jump out. I just felt like something bad was gonna happen. I honestly, truly think he was gonna kidnap me. Or I mean, I truly thought that he was gonna kidnap me while I was in his car. But first of all, he shows up. There's no
So true,
flowers.
Dina. Very true.
Red flag number one.
Okay, thanks for the info, Dina.
Takes me to Motel 6 in Brampton. Red flag number two.
Wait a second. What was red flag number one? We gotta go back just a tiny bit, folks.
Well, he shows up. There's no flowers. Red flag number one. Takes me to Motel 6 in Brampton. Red flag number two. When he's ordering the room, they say one bed or two. He said one. Anyways, we get to the room. He brought alcohol. He brought a Mickey,
Facts, ahoy.
a Crown Royal, and as soon as we got in the room, like he just started like kissing on me and everything, and I was like chill, like I just met you. He starts rolling up blunts.
Wow.
This man was high off his fucking face. And then when he started to drink, like literally 2 shots in, he was fucking like, I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of men, like what I've learned throughout
Motel
like all my
6, red
experiences with
flag.
all these men,
That's hilarious.
most of these men really can't handle their liquor.
Wow.
But anyway, so he was like 2 shots in, he's fucking like drunk as shit.
A pause. Julie S. and a lot of people have brought up a good point. Even though her brother does put her in his videos, wouldn't you kind of take some advantage of your siblings' fame to help yourself? And if you do blow up, hopefully you help them in return. I don't see actually anything wrong with that. She has fame. She has clout in the six. Her brother is kind of, yes, using the clout, but his latest music video is actually good. It slaps. I liked it. I liked how her dad was in the music video, and it came off as very genuine. I'm not trying to say he's a good or a bad guy, but from what I see, he seems to be a fairly decent guy, and he's not that bad of a rapper.
Didn't even leave me that much alcohol to drink. And then he's like, let's get on the bed. And we got on the bed. And he tried to fuck me without a condom. I'm like, go get a fucking condom because I'm not fucking you without a condom. So he went to the store and got some. And
For sure.
okay, I don't know how to explain this. We were on the edge of the bed. Like he was sitting on the edge of the bed. And then he made me sit on him, but like my back towards him. And I had to like put my hands on like the window thingy, and he made me ride him while I was like having to hold my own weight and shit. Like,
I'm picturing that.
Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it, but
it's explained.
But yeah, he made me do that for like an hour. And then as soon as he busted his nut, he turned over and passed the fuck out. Butt naked with the condom still on and full. In the middle of the bed, just like this. Passed out like a fucking starfish with a fucking condom on. And I'm like,
OMG. She said starfish. She said starfish.
like, honestly, God, if you put me on this earth to be a cum dumpster, please just tell me already. Just tell me. Yeah, but then he took me home the next morning, and like the whole ride there, he was like, remember, you're mine now. Don't talk to any other man, or I'll find him. I'm like, bye. And then I got out of the car, and not even before I got to my house, when I was walking, I blocked him on everything. Never heard from him again.
Wow.
It's just not a good experience, you know?
Low vision life. Hi there.
It's a funny story to tell, I guess, but
Melanie, from my understanding, he didn't pay her anything. He got the room, he got the alcohol, and that's it. And Mickey, that's it.
This is not working out. This side is not going well at all. Like, this is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and do this, and then I'll be back and I'll do my makeup.
Exactly, Complex Honey. Very
I'll
true.
come back when I got ready. It looks better in the light.
Oh, hold up. Warp reflection. You kind of missed that. The guy actually didn't want to use a rubber. She was the one who forced him to use a rubber. And when I say that she didn't get paid, well, in technically I was wrong because she gets paid indirectly. She gets paid now from this story on YouTube, and she would or is getting paid from the pics and videos on OnlyFans. So it's not like he's actually giving her cash, but based on the story, the interaction, and everything else, the pictures, the videos, he is paying her through the story and everything else, if you know what I'm trying to say. So this is the way how she makes her money, which I think is very smart. It's like doubling up, but still you gotta expand your horizons, so to speak.
But he ditched me. Well, not really. I said I was getting ready.
No
and then
problems.
me getting
Warp
ready
reflection.
turned into me taking 2.5 hours. And then he messaged me finally an hour and a half later, and he was like, "Oh, I fell asleep, but I already made plans with this other guy that I've been talking to off of Hinge." And
No, she's not low
he's
vision
coming
life.
over. He's on his way right now, and I'm nervous as fuck. Not even really sure what he looks like, to be honest. Like, I can't really get like a good look
Big
at
facts,
him when he
Dina.
like Snapchats me because his face like is usually covered kind of. So actually, it doesn't even matter what he looks like. I just want to fucking have fun tonight, and like, I don't know. I'm not gonna have sex with him, but I want to have fun tonight. Like, I want to have like a good time.
True, Melanie. That's
Good
very
time doesn't
true.
always mean sex, Saggy. Okay, whatever. My bad. But yeah, he's on his way over, and he's never met me before. So we're gonna see how this goes. I told him that I'm fat, and he replied with "and?" LMFAO, and I was like, "I'm just telling you so that you don't think you got catfish when you get here." And he was like, "Okay, I feel you." Oh my god, this person's living room is so fucking beautiful. I love being able to see because I can see in everyone's like condo and how they have it set up. And
True,
some of these
Peter.
are so nice. Like, I wonder if anyone looks in my condo and says, "Yo, that girl has a nice setup."
Yikes, Indy.
But yeah, I'm wearing this
No, I think Natural
big
Ginger.
hoodie thingy.
This is a new guy.
I wanted to make a Delicio pizza for dinner,
A new
but
connection.
I didn't think I had time, and I wanted to take selfies for Instagram, which I did. So yeah, okay, bye. I'll be back with updates. Doing so. I'm doing so. I'm doing so good. All right.
I guess that didn't work out.
The guy that was really supposed to come. What the fuck was that? Do you ever just like forget how to do something? Like I was about to do a British accent, but then I forgot. I don't even know how to fucking do it.
Marie,
All right,
have a good night.
The guy. Bitch, what the fuck? Okay, so the guy that was supposed to come that I've been talking about how, or no, I haven't. Been talking about to my friends, but the guy that I slept with before in the successful pimple, what the fuck? Successful Bumble date. He ended up falling asleep, and then by the time he messaged me, I already made plans with someone else. So I was like, "Fuck it, like let's just do it tomorrow." Anyway, so this guy comes over that I've been talking to like over Snapchat. We were talking. We were just like having friendly conversations, and like like we seem to get along really well. You seem to have an actual personality, whatever. Because apparently, a lot of men lack personality, or they just don't show their personality. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
Complex.
But anyway,
Theo is still around, so wow, we're only like half an hour into this. We have a lot more time left. Yeah, Theo is still living there.
so that guy came over, and well, like when I first saw him, he looked like shaky and like nervous, and like normally I would sit here and be like, he probably felt uncomfortable and saw that I was really fat and just wanted to leave, and so he was shaking. But honestly, I looked so pretty last night. Like,
Aw, I hate when she does the thing where she kind of says stuff like, "Oh, always messaging these guys. Oh, just so you know, I'm fat." You don't have to say that, Sagittarius Shawty. If the guy doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. And a lot of the times, the guys already know what you look like. So,
so pretty that I'm gonna just say that he was shaking and he was nervous because I'm pretty as fuck, and he was intimidated by me. But yeah. Also, if you want to see what I looked like last night, to find a result, you can go to my Instagram and look at my latest post. Okay.
exactly,
But I'm shadow
Sahoy.
banned on Instagram, so what you have to do is you have to type in Sagittariusshawty 8, and then you have to press search, and then you'll see my name. Like, it won't show up like when you um
Yeah, I think she says shadow banned, and I think she really is, because there's a reason her Instagram is Sagittarius Shawty 8, because that's the 8th iteration of her username. Because before she was just Sagittarius Shawty, then she was Sagittarius Shawty 1, then Sagittarius Shawty 2 and 3, and Instagram has been progressively removing her off of their platform. So now we're up to Sagittarius Shawty 8.
type it in and don't press search. Like, it's not going to show me some shadow ban. But anyways, so he comes up to me into my crib or whatever. He's like, he looks really nervous. Like, he looks like he thinks I'm about to like kill him or something. Um, and then he sat down and he sat over to follow me, and then we watched some TV and we
Exactly,
listened
Nikki
to some
D.
music, and we talked about who our favorite artists were. And I was really impressed by his favorite artists because, like, like guys.
Good question, Let him not ask, do y'all think she treat a good guy well though? In my honest opinion, based on living in many places and dealing with a lot of people, I think she would not like the good guy because it would be a very weird interaction to her, and she would be very unsettled. Even from my own personal interactions with people, I would really think that if a good guy really came along, she would be so used to the bad guys that the good guy would make her feel uncomfortable, or the interaction would be way too weird, or she'll think he's weird or something's wrong. So, in all honesty, I think she wouldn't.
Nowadays are like, I feel like a lot of people, like, their answers always like
Exactly,
Lil
Chantal. She
Baby or
wouldn't
like
recognize
Lil
it.
Durk, or I'm not that there's a problem with that. It's just like that seems to be everyone's favorite rap like artist nowadays. So he ended up saying something like Kanye, J. Cole, and I forget who his third one was, but I was like, damn, because J. Cole's one of my top artists, and no one ever really mentions him. So I was like,
Exactly, Sahoy. Exactly what you
but
say.
yeah, so we were talking, and he seemed kind of like, I don't know the word.
So, as Sahoy says, she's used to chaotic men, so a stable guy is something she doesn't know how to handle. And that really sums it up.
He seemed kind of shy. Oh no, he was just being awkward. Yeah, he was just being like straight up awkward. Anyway, so we started like he started holding my hand, and he started like putting his hand on my thigh or whatever, and
Hmm. What's with the
sorry,
pause?
brain
Awkward.
fire. And then I was drinking like because I just wanted to like wind down, whatever the fuck the word is, whatever adults do on Friday nights after work, even though I have no work. But yeah, I took a couple shots or
Exactly,
whatever. And
complex.
one thing about me is as soon as there's alcohol in my system, I'm fucking you. Like if you want to fuck and you're
Wow.
hitting on me and I'm like have alcohol in my system, like I would pretty much fuck anyone. Like I would fuck someone's dad, someone's grandpa.
Note to Pete's.
I just get horny. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. Maybe your grandma. I don't fucking know. But no, we didn't fuck. But we went to the room and like we were making out and we were like dry humping, like a bunch of like children.
Somebody send Pete's this
And I thought
clip,
that was kind of
please.
weird. But I wasn't trying to have sex with him because
Complex,
my
honey.
coochie
Send it to Pete's.
kind of stank.
OMG. Yikes. OMG. Why Sagittariusshawty? Would you? Oh, that is too real and raw.
Trying to have sex with
OMG.
him because my coochie kind of stank. You know what? I wasn't gonna say that part, but I'm gonna just straight up say it. My coochie stank. um. Yeah, and well, I'm going to the clinic. I'm not sure why, though, and I'm not gonna like. I have no idea why I was thinking.
Wow.
I have an appointment at the clinic on Monday, and I'm really confused as to what's going on because I haven't fucked anyone raw
Hmm.
that I know of.
Wow.
But yeah, so he ended up just like rubbing my coochie, and like he took out my mask and like started rubbing my coochie, and then I busted my nut, and then he left after. And I think he left right after because he smelled my coochie.
Yikes.
But I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't suck his dick or anything. We literally just made out and dry humped, and I
Wow.
got a little coochie rub. That's it. But then after he left, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it, so I blocked him. And now I'm starting to feel bad. But if guys can do it to me, why can't I go to guys? Like men can do this shit, but women can't do this shit. Like honestly, at this point, I am just like a man. Like I do shit just like a man. Like I'm fucking everybody. I'm gonna fucking give no fucks about men's feelings or anything. Period.
Okay.
I am the motherfucking man now, bitch.
At least she's being
But
real.
yeah, so and then after, okay, so like I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with my Gucci. And I asked the guy that like I fucked or whatever, because like he was the only guy I fucked within like 6 months now. And I asked him like I was like because I was like kind of really drunk when we fucked, and I asked him like a simple question like, were you wearing a condom when we smashed? And he messaged me back and he was like, bruh, don't message me no wonky shit like that. And then I
What?
was like, LMAO, okay. And then he was like, what kind of dumbass fucking question is that? You literally all you had to say was yes or no,
Yes or
buddy.
no? Yeah, I know.
But when I was with this
Why wouldn't the dude just say yes or no? It's so simple, folks.
guy, last night or whatever, I posted like snaps of me and him, like more so him holding my hand and then him with his arm around me because I like to do that when I link up with guys, to get attention from other guys. You know, guys seem to like you more when you're taken or they think you're taken. So like,
Wow. And there you have it, folks. That is the exact reason why a lot of people from the six have an issue because of this exposing type of thing. Like, you're not supposed to be posting the snaps like that because there's so much people watching you on the gram and wherever, etc., etc., etc. But she's doing it. Let's hear that again.
And then I was like, LMAO, okay. And then he was like, what kind of dumbass fucking question is that? You literally, all you had to say was yes or no, buddy. But when I was with this guy, last night or whatever, I posted like snaps of me and him, like more so him holding my hand and then him with his arm around me because I like to do that when I link up with guys, to get attention from other guys. You know, guys seem to like you more when you're taken, or they think you're taken. So like, I
I
don't know,
know,
like
Heron.
when you post a
Hey,
picture,
Mary.
like a video with a guy, guys always seem to message you and be like, "Oh, you have a man now, eh?" And I'll be like, "No." And yeah, that's how it starts. But
She's a hustler.
so
Psychology,
me
reverse
and the guy that I
psychology.
asked about the condom or whatever, had plans tonight, which is now Saturday night, to well, it's
Wow.
actually Sunday morning, but whatever. Saturday night we had plans at 6:30 for him to come over, and I was gonna make OnlyFans content with him and like take his dick or whatever, and he was gonna bust on my face. And then I messaged him and I was like, so can we reschedule for tomorrow because I'm too tired, which I am, and my god, my hair looks weird right now.
We do,
My
Mimi.
hair looks weird from this
She
angle.
needs to make an appointment.
No, I like the other angle better. No, I can't even get it back to what it was. Okay, I just look weird. Okay. Anyways, so I said like, oh, let's reschedule tomorrow. I'm tired, and he was like, you don't need me anymore. And I was like, huh? And then he was like, I was like, what do you mean? And then he just ignored it, and he just kept ignoring me. And then he just
Hmm.
said good night.
Okay. Gal asks, does she get a lot of views? Yeah, she gets a fair amount of views. She has over 100K followers, so that's pretty good, right? She actually just got her silver play button the other day.
So I guess we're not linking ever again. But hear me out. I asked my best friend about this, and I was like, "Hey, like, this is the situation. What's going on? Like, why is he moving like that when we're not even talking or anything?" And he clearly made it clear that he doesn't even give a fuck about me or want me in that type of way. He just wants sex or his dick sucked. And my friend was like, he's insecure. He wants you to be fucking him and nobody else, but he's
Hmm.
probably fucking other girls. I know he's fucking other girls. Like, a man that looks like that is not sitting at home, not fucking bitches.
Okay.
But, yeah, so I guess that's done with. Cool. Um, but you know what they say, when one door closes, some more open. And I got some messages from some fine ass men right after that happened. And now I think I'm gonna link up with them.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's the story. I remade this video 3 times because I don't know. I don't know. Why did I make? Oh, because the first time I made it, I didn't like it. Then the second time I made it, I was crying about some dumb shit, and now here I am.
I think there is a push to make these type of videos where it's not boring, but in many other ways it's very exploitative of her mind state. On the flip side, this is how you make good money with the drama or the shocking content, so to speak, where you talk about situations like these. So once again, I do feel like she does need to maintain her therapy appointments, get better, and kind of move on from this type of content. I think she can make other types of content that's like really cool and exciting without doing stuff like this. But that's actually up to her to do and to figure it out, because she does have a lot of people who watch her videos for the drama, for the chaos, for the train wreck. But she also has a good base of loyal fans. I think she needs to reinvent herself so that she doesn't have to do the shocking content, because this is actually twisting her mindset. And you can always see with the awkward pauses where she says stuff like this, like she's done this 3 times, because once she was crying and the other 2 times she was this or she was that. Yeah, I think this is she really needs to find herself, reinvent herself, and move on from this, because this is not good for her. Yeah, Kelly Denny, she did say she slowed down on the drinking.
So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
it
what I
is what makes
realized
her
though
money.
is, I think I'm like, I think I already said this, but I'm just gonna say it again. I'm in the right headspace to be doing these dates again. Like, I don't really care if you're gonna cut me off after you fuck me. I mean, I don't mind hooking up with like men again, as long as like you can like, as long
Definitely,
as I can get an
Dina.
OnlyFans video out of it. Cause like when I hook up with these guys or whatever, like I'm not only making money on YouTube, but I'm making money on OnlyFans from it. So it is actually a win-win situation, especially when they make me bust a nut. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna start hooking up with men again, and I'm gonna learn to not give a fuck. Yeah, that's it. Oh, the
Yeah,
point of me
Peter
saying that though was
Pandemic.
that get ready because Tinder Date Saji is making a motherfucking comeback.
Wow.
Except this time I'm not gonna be pulling a lot of the fucking rude ass shit I used to pull. But okay, I love you guys. Make sure okay. I don't know if you guys don't read the description box when I post videos, but I always post my social media links, not links, like my at names in there. No one ever follows me or adds me, and it's just like
Susie asks, what does the tattoo say under her eye that is for her birth date? She's 25 now, 26, so it would be 1995. Yeah, it only has a V with no. Yeah, it's 1995.
but I want you guys to follow my freaking spam account on Instagram. It's public, and I just like basically post like funny combos with guys or
Exactly,
like,
Dina. She used to,
just like random stuff on there. And I
but she's
think
slowing
like
down.
since I don't post a lot on YouTube, I feel like it's like a good place for you guys to kind of just like interact with me outside of YouTube. That's why I made it, but no one's following it. But if you guys could really go follow it, and um yeah, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, but looking back at this, there's a reason why not a lot of guys will want to follow Sagittarius Shorty, because of certain circumstances that I won't really speak about, because we've been talking about these circumstances throughout this entire video. Melanie Sask asked a good question. Do the men know they are being filmed? Probably a dumb question, but question. Yes, the men do know they are being filmed. In fact, most of the time, the men are the ones filming the sexual interaction. So I would say most of the time, almost always, it's the guys that are holding the camera while she's doing her thing, or they're holding the camera while they're doing their thing. So yeah, they all know. They all know what it is about. A lot of these guys know what's going on, and most of them are really okay with it. Yeah, they
Or I
do.
mean, like,
If
um
Yeah, SH.
Uh,
She's changed it up.
not appreciated. If you could go follow it, or if you want to go follow it, follow it. Bye. The fuck? It'll be in my bio. The name of the Instagram page. Okay. Bye, guys.
All right, there we go. That is a Sagittariusshawty, folks. That has been almost an hour and a half together. And let's wrap this up. Your birthday is Monday, Karu. I wonder if she is a Scorpio too. No, she's not. She is Saggy because she's a Sagittarius. Her sign is Sagittarius, so her birthday is in December. Zari, she needs constant therapy for sure. I think she really needs to take her therapy seriously. I can't really speak on whether or not she is taking it seriously at this time. I do know she's in therapy, which is at least a good start, but we need to start seeing the changes. So we hope that she will change over time. It could take months, it could take years for some people. So, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Karu. We always have little slips here and there. You know what I mean? Well, thank you, folks. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, leaving me a like, and all that jazz. Leave me a comment maybe after this live stream becomes a video. And I also have a channel membership. So let me talk about my channel membership and put the link in the chat. If you want to become a part of my channel, we are the Fire Squad. Then the link is in the chat right there. Also, let's take a look at the GoFundMe for Samantha. The last donor, I still do believe, is Lori. But let me check on that. I'll put that up in a second, folks. Yeah, from 2 days ago, the last donator was Lori Head for $2. So thank you once again, Lori Head. Really appreciate you as always. And if you want to donate to the GoFundMe, it is for a mud of mine that has severe burn injuries and is facing a hard time. Then the link is in the chat. Thank you for being here, all you lovely people. Complex Honey, CBP, Trisha, SH, Natural Ginger, Low Vision Life, Janaka, Chantel, Indy, Juliet, Pause and Pose, Nikki D, on Classically Ashley that just left, Karu, and everybody else. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you another time. You too as well, Dina and Cherry, Vivian, Tweety, Oranges, Poranges. Bye bye and take care.